Alright, hello, my name is Danny Schill.
I'm Cece.
I'm Cassie.
And this is our March Madness promotional campaign.
So we believe the emotion of sports and the excitement of creating customized Nike ID shoes will help drive fans to inspire their creativity and create an enthusiastic environment for the March Madness tournament.
So our theme throughout the campaign is to customize your Cinderella story. And so we designed a Nike swoosh a Cinderella shoe out of Nike swooshes to incorporate the Cinderella story and teams going farther than anybody expected and the excitement of designing Nike shoes.
Okay, so part of our campaign is a competition. So what this competition is going to consist of is fans are going to be introduced through an Instagram story and Instagram posts and a video, which is going to be linked on the Nike ID landing page. Fans are going to get the opportunity to create a custom basketball ID shoe, and they'll have the chance to not only purchase it but submit it into a contest, which will then be sent to a group of designers, and the designers are going to pick 10 shoes that they overall think are the best. And during the game, fans will be able to vote on which shoe they think is the best, and the overall best shoe is going to represent the team as they move forward in the March Madness competition. And so the shoe will be the winning shoe for the round of 64 is going to represent the team all the way through as they go through the competition. So before the games and during the month of February, we're going to have fans take over the Nike Instagram and Snapchat to inspire fans to create an awesome shoe for their team. And then this is a news article which talks about, you can go to the next slide, and the next slide. It just talks about the tournament, the competition, and then the collaboration with Make-A-Wish, which we'll talk about later.
So part 2 of our promotional campaign is advertising. And so here's a billboard that we are going to put out there, and we're going to have, based on the location of the billboard, it will have a different customized shoe. And so, like if you live in the North Carolina area, you're going to have a custom shoe with Tar Heel colors. Or if you live in Oregon, you're going to have a shoe with Oregon Duck colors. Or up in Washington, they're going to have Gonzaga's colors, etc. And so that's going to be a local thing that people will be able to see the team that they're rooting for on the shoe on the billboards. And so we're going to take that same approach into our magazine ads. And our main magazine ads are going to be in Sports Illustrated and ESPN. And so how Sports Illustrated has done in the past with the cover for like national championship games, the ones that are sent out. When Oregon played Auburn, for example, in the football national championship, people in the Northwest received the Oregon cover, and people in like the Alabama South area received the cover with Auburn on them. And so we're going to take that approach into our magazine ads. Same thing here. So North Carolina is going to get North Carolina Tar Heel blue colored shoes. Oregon's going to receive green and yellow shoes, as well as Michigan getting blue and yellow, and so on. And so these are going to be the flyers handed out at all Nike stores in the area. And so again, we're going to take that theme of customizing the shoe based on the area, and it's going to be handed out at all Nike stores with every purchase so that people become aware of the tournament and the competition that we're having. So here's our TV commercial. If you click twice on it, I think, or just go there and then go full screen. And then turn the...
No, wait. Come back. Oh, please come back. I don't even know your name. How will I find you? Wait! Please wait!
Goodbye.
You're leaving. Wait!
Hey,
And so that is our broadcast media TV commercial. And so again, we were trying to incorporate the Cinderella into the Nike competition again. And so with the custom shoes, we're just letting everybody know that it's with the Cinderella theme. And so here's our radio ad, and there's the script. It will be played on music stations such as Spotify and Pandora during breaks that they're required to have every like 5 skips or something. And so when you get one of those annoying ads, it's gonna show up as Nike, and can you play the ad? And so. Hey there, basketball fan, Nike here.
Would you rather be sitting around listening to tunes while your favorite team is playing in the biggest game of the year, or watching them courtside with a new pair of custom kicks?
Go online to NikeID.com to enter for a chance to win tickets to watch your favorite team play, plus other prizes and giveaways.
Customize a sick pair of Nike ID basketball shoes with your favorite team's colors, submit them to NikeID.com, and check the box to be entered in our nationwide contest.
Then select your favorite team in the 2017 March Madness tournament. When your team wins, you win too.
Visit NikeID.com for more information and a full list of prizes.
Don't miss out on your chance to win, and good luck.
Damn, that was a good radio.
So, there's going to be opportunities to purchase the specific basketball, like the Nike ID basketball shoes, at the tournament, and you can purchase them online. But when you do and you receive your shoe in the box, you'll receive a promo code for 20% off any Nike ID product. But you only get this code if you buy a basketball shoe during the time of the contest.
All right, so here's an example of the bracket. So at each of the games, wherever the host city is, in that stadium, there will be brackets just like this one, but with all 64 teams on them, with the representative shoe for each team. And so when Florida plays Arizona and Florida beats Arizona, Florida's shoe will continue to move on as Florida continues to win. And then Duke beats Baylor, and Duke ends up beating Florida. And so as the team goes on, you can see which shoe is doing the best, the looks of the shoe, and just how the overall bracket is working out. And so part 3 is going to be the prizes.
So for the winner of the shoe for the round of 64, which is basically the representing shoe for the team, you're going to win a custom Nike ID basketball, which is going to have the team's logo and colors on it. And then if your team makes it to the round of 32, along with your shoe, you're going to win a Nike March Madness shirt. And if your team makes it to the Sweet 16, you're going to win tickets to the game that your team is playing in. Next slide. If you make it to the Elite 8, you're also going to win tickets to the game, and you're going to receive a 50% off discount code for any Nike ID purchase. And then if your team makes it to the Final Four, you're going to win tickets to Phoenix for the game and a limited edition pair of Kobe basketball shoes, specially made for the March Madness promotion. So they're not going to be specific colors, just a Nike made shoe. And then if your team makes it to the championship,
Next one.
you're gonna get courtside tickets to the game, and you're gonna win locker room passes to meet your team. And if your team wins a championship with your shoe, they're gonna wear your shoe at the home game for their next season, their first home game for the next season.
All right, so personal selling is our 4th part. So there will be interactive kiosks at all round of 64 games, and you can continue to enter shoes up until halftime you can continue to enter shoes up until halftime of the round of 64 game, and then the shoes will be voted on. And once the round of 64 game is over, those shoes will be able to be purchased at the Nike kiosks, just the normal price of a Nike basketball shoe, not ID. And when you customize these shoes at the kiosks, there will be special designs and templates that you'll be able to use, so it'll make these Nike basketball shoes unlike any other shoes that are available and be customized. So here's an example of a Nike ID kiosk. This is just in a mall setting, so we're going to put it inside the stadium. And there, if you go back one, please, there will be like Touch ID screens where you can click on and customize shoes to however you want to. And there will be ideas, such as right here up on the wall. There's just to get your mind going with what kind of colors and templates work best together. All right, and so the first 50 people to go to the kiosks at each game will receive their choice of a premium between a drawstring backpack, a Nike March Madness hat, and a Nike March Madness water bottle. So our idea when people come into the kiosk we want them to sign up for Nike Plus. When they sign up for Nike Plus, they will be receiving knowledge on when new shoes are coming out, release dates. They will receive coupons when they come out, as well as promos, and they'll be added to our email list. And then our last goal is to get them to download the Nike Plus app. When they download the Nike Plus app while purchasing a pair of shoes at the kiosk, they will receive 20% off that pair of shoes. And once they sign up for the app, they will then be added to the email list. And so they will receive Nike information, and we'll have their information now. Part 5 is our partnerships. And so our business-to-business partnership is between Nike and March Madness and the NCAA. And so Nike will be licensed to have March Madness gear and sell gear unlike they have been able to in the past. And they'll be able to put that March Madness logo and the official bracket on the t-shirt, sweatshirt, shorts, whatever they want to do, however they want to do it with. And they will be able to put March Madness in their commercials and say that they are sponsored with March Madness. And March Madness, the NCAA will also benefit from this because they will be able to put the Nike swoosh will be on the courts, and they will be able to be in the March Madness commercials and advertisements.
So like mentioned earlier, we're going to partner with Make-A-Wish for this year, but focusing on the March Madness tournament. So there's going to be 2 different campaigns that we're going to host. So one of them is 3 for 3. So for any Nike sponsored team that makes a 3-pointer during any time during the whole competition or tournament, Nike's going to donate $3 to Make-A-Wish and to help support kids who are in the program. And then also Nike's going to sponsor a kid at halftime events for every Nike game, or every game where a Nike team is playing. There's going to be a kid from Make-A-Wish, which is going to be sponsored, and they're going to get to participate in halftime relays and contests and other fun activities like that. And not only will the fans be able to cheer on the team, but they're going to get the chance to donate towards their cause and help them get their wish.
Okay, so our calendar, this is like an overview of it all. Everything in pink will be like the start campaign, and they'll go to the very end of it. Yeah. And then the purple is any of the advertisements, so all the print media, all the broadcast media. And then so for our public relations starts on March 1st, and it goes all the way in the calendar as far as you can see, but we're actually going to have it go until December 31st, so it's for the rest of the year, just to finish off any of their wishes. And then on March 5th is when the shoe contest, you can start entering shoes into the contest, and then that ends on the 18th. And then we'll start making the bracket for the representative shoes, and those will go through for all the games. And then on April 3rd, we'll announce the winner. And then any of the games are going to be in blue, and then when we give premiums and prizes, they're going to be in yellow, and then red is still the shoe contest. So if you go to the next slide, that's the February. So that's just the start of the campaign, and then broadcast, and then everything else gets added in March, and then it goes till April.
And public relations will go all the way through December 31st of that year as we continue to spread awareness.
So our question to you is, how will you customize your Cinderella story? Thanks for listening.